2 hours in radio. It's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Varsity Radio Show. It's going to be a really fantastic day. We're really excited, and what makes every show great, I think it's the people in the room.
It's the people in the room.
People in the room.
Yeah.
And to my right, and he has a beautiful beard. I don't know. I know we're about to bring Candy in from FCA. She's going to admit that this beard that this man has is legit.
It's luscious.
Yeah, Jordan, you know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
As it's getting close to the holiday season, have you seen the original Santa Claus, like the claymation?
You know, it's funny.
You
my
look like that guy.
My beautiful wife, she tells me all the time that when I start laughing really hard, that I look like that Santa Claus from that claymation, and so I just have to take it and be like, well, all right then. So
this is my buddy Jordan McDaniel.
Good to be here.
From the United Methodist Church in Albertville.
Yeah, Albertville First United Methodist Church. I'm the youth pastor there.
Man, I'm so glad to have him also in the room, and I say also, that's such an understatement. To my left, we call him the Willy Wonka of radio because he pushes the buttons, he slides the sliders, he does all the fun things.
All the things.
My friend, Steven Spiegel.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Got a really good show lined up for you. Going to have some volleyball players here.
Yeah.
But first, you see, we got kind of a late start, so we've got somebody waiting in the wings. I bet you can guess who that might be. I imagine maybe we might want to get to her. So before we do, though, I think what I got to do is I got to play her open.
Here
so
it is.
Do her open. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
And Jordan, this is your first time, but I want to introduce you to one of the most incredible people I've ever met. She should be a keynote speaker. She shies away from it, but she is a legend.
A legend.
From Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Northeast Alabama, the one, the only. Are you ready? Candy Armstrong!
All right.
Yeah! Hey, Candy.
Hey, guys. How are y'all?
Man, you're
all right.
You're here, so it's a party.
Doing good. Staying busy.
Yeah! Yeah, you look busy all the time.
Always.
I have to say, Candy, she is regardless, Jordan. She will call from Kansas City. She'll call us from the beach. And,
wow.
I mean...
So
I almost called from Colorado.
Right?
Almost. Wow.
Almost.
Came this close.
Yeah,
traveling lady. So, Candy, what's going on with Fellowship of Christian Athletes?
Woo, Lord. You know us. We stay busy. We have got our Iron Bowl prayer breakfast coming up next month. It's actually a month away. It's crazy to think this time next month they'll be over. But we are gearing up for the Iron Bowl prayer breakfast. We have our first one is going to be on Wednesday, November the 16th at 6:30 a.m. That's going to be in Cullman County at First Baptist Church. And then we will travel and go to Marshall County there with you guys on Thursday, November the 17th at 6 a.m. And that's going to be at Gunnersville High School. And then we will travel back to Huntsville on Friday, November the 18th. We will have our Madison County Iron Bowl prayer breakfast. And that's going to be at 6:45 at First Baptist Church in Huntsville on Governor's Drive. Awesome. So we are gearing up. It's a big event. It's
also known as the Egg Beater Church.
The Egg Beater Church.
Egg Beater Jesus.
Egg Beater Jesus? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
You're looking at me like I was crazy.
Well, I didn't know what you were talking about, but now I get it. Yeah.
I've lived in Huntsville for over 20 years, and I have almost 30 years, and I'd never heard that before.
Egg Beater Jesus.
Egg Beater. That's funny. But I see it in my head now.
From now on.
That's a Seth Henniger original.
No, it's not. I wish I could tell you.
I've never heard that either, and I've been around the area for a long time. So
That's funny.
That's great. Hey, so, and then I think you sent us one more thing. You sent us Coach Spouse Weekend. You want to talk about that?
Yes, Coach Spouse Weekend. Oh, time flies. We are in preparation for it. It's going to be January the 13th through the 15th. That's Martin Luther King weekend. Of course, it is our Coach Spouse Timeout weekend. It's going to be held at the Embassy Suites this year. It's going to start on Friday, and then we will adjourn probably Sunday around noon, 1 o'clock. Last year it was a little bit early because it actually snowed the day that everybody was to leave.
What?
So, to make sure everybody got home safely, we did shut it down a little bit early.
Snow in Alabama, you're crazy. Never.
I know, right?
She's lying. She's
I was
lying.
in Colorado last week and went up to Pikes Peak, and there was actually some snow on the ground there.
Yeah, it's wild up there.
No, it was freezing up there. About froze to death. But anyway, that is two of the main events that we've got going on right now. We're doing huddles in schools. We actually have a huddle tonight at UAH.
Nice.
Awesome.
So middle schools, high schools, we even have elementary schools that's having huddles. And I think I said this the week before last when I was on. It just amazes me at the number of kids that we have show up for these huddles, because the majority of them are before school.
Yeah.
So even the
That's
elementary and middle school parents are getting up, bringing their kids to these huddles before school even starts. They are growing leaps and bounds, and it's just so exciting to hear and see the kids who are wanting to hear about truth and everything's going on in society nowadays, and political, whichever side you're on or views that you stand for. Our nation needs Christ.
Amen. Hey, I can
It is
find you on that one.
It is so exciting to see these young kids who are that are thirsting for it.
Yep.
They are hungry. And they need to hear truth. And that's all we're trying to do. Ken says it all the time. It's not anything we're doing. We're not doing anything different. It's just our time.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do, is plant seeds throughout our communities in Northeast Alabama, and then let God do the rest.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do a lot of times. Just plant those seeds.
Miss Candy, you are fantastic, and I just so appreciate you calling in, and I appreciate all that your organization does. And
you are welcome.
And we are looking forward to talking to you again next week.
Yes. Check out our website, northalabamafca.org. All the information's on there. All the Iron Bowl prayer breakfast is on there. Information. There's posters if people want to download them, to post them in their churches, at school, businesses, whatever. All of that information is on there. It's downloadable, so just click on the link for the downloads, and you'll be able to have access to any of it.
NorthAlabamaFCA.org.
That's it.
Boom.
That is it. And all of our speakers are on there too.
Okay.
We've got different Alabama and Auburn speakers that's going to be speaking at different events, so they're on there as well. So you'll see exactly which players are going to be speaking at those events as well. So it's going to be a fun time.
That sounds awesome.
Between that and camp, that's two of my favorites. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
Well, Candy, you're the stuff. Thanks for making our day.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And thanks for everything you do. We appreciate it.
Thanks for calling in.
Right. Take care.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you, Candy.
You too.
That's what we look like right now.
That's what we look like right now.
Yeah. Hey, we're actually going to come in meme of the week.
Oh, man.
And so
the meme of the week.
Meme of the week, and you're going to enjoy this today.
I'm very stoked.
So it's really quite funny.
The meme of the week.
We're air right now. We got Trip Lee up with Homecoming.
Lee.
We'll be ready to come back in about 2 minutes.
Now, all I need you to do is get ready to rap. And so, yeah.
Yo.
Small thing. There it is.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, I look at you.
I tell you, I was at a doctor's appointment this morning. That's wrong. I was actually at a rap seminar. So.
I knew it.
I
knew it.
When people look at me.
When you walked in, I was like,
he just came from a rap
Santa
seminar.
Claus the rapper.
Santa Claus the rapper.
You know, so your wife does. She said you look like the claymation.
All the time.
I mean, I'm looking at you. I'm like,
when we watch, and so every Christmas we obviously watch Santa. I think it's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
I love those.
And,
Those are some of my favorites.
The claymation and stuff, and so we'll watch that, and inevitably every year. Now she's got my niece and nephew in on it.
Oh,
They're like,
that's dirty.
They're like, you look like Santa Claus. I'm
thanks.
like, well, young Santa Claus at least. But I know eventually, this is going to gray,
white.
and I'm going to just look like Santa Claus.
All I'm saying is it's a good gig if you can get it.
I'll say this: there are worse gigs in life than Santa Claus.
Absolutely,
I've known a few professional Santa Clauses and Santa Clauses, Santa Claus Santa Clausu.
Great question.
Clanasols, Sapides.
There it is. There he is. No, I'm talking, but Steven, I'm talking about when he grows the beard.
He doesn't have the beard on.
When he grows the beard.
Yeah,
he looks just like
my wife is going to die if this.
I hope there it is.
Yeah,
right. Put a on the video. You got to put it side by. I want him to see this side by side. Yeah, him and then because this is gonna be great.
I mean, he doesn't have the stash.
Wait! There it is with the stash right there.
Oh, there it is with the stash. There he is. Stash. It's a little bit fuller, but yeah.
That's you. All day long.
That is me all day long, all day strong.
And so, I mean, I just think it's a good case. I thought we were getting more music.
We got some more music hitting.
Come on.
We got some more music hitting?
Yeah.
All right. We got a little more time to talk.
All right. And so, anyway, you walked in, I'm like, that's Kris Kringle.
I mean, it's what is it? He does the, the kids always, when my niece and nephew were younger, they used to always want me to sing that. What was the name in that song? That, if you sit on my lap today, something like that. And
Are you hearing this, Steven?
And I was like, for real, y'all want me to sing that song? And they're like, yeah, we love it, Uncle Jordan, sing that song. And so I'd sing it to them, and now they're older, so they don't really, but they definitely get in on the ribbing with my wife. My wife started it. That needs to be stated 100%. She started it. She started the whole, you look like Kris Kringle, and it's true.
I hope your wife is watching this.
Oh, yeah. Well, she said that she's going to listen in. She's a school teacher. Okay. So she's not, well, I guess she could. Well, oh, yeah. Now that's my boy. Yeah.
Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, Yukon Cornelius. That's my boy. I wish my mustache game was that strong.
That's right.
That is a strong mustache game.
To the side.
Yeah.
It's straight up to the side.
Yeah.
And I think I was looking for the thing that I put on there. Steven, how long do we have?
We got 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
2 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. I got time for this.
Okay.
Steven, you're going to have to post this up there. When is the right time to put your tree up? Because we're hitting that time.
Oh, man.
We're hitting that time. There's a meme, Steven, I think that
Yeah.
But when is the right time?
Are you asking me personally?
Yeah, I'm going. I want you to give me your answer. I want to show you this meme real quick.
Okay.
But when is the correct time? It's the one with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
This cracked me up because I saw this and
I'll find it.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
When someone asks me if I have any Halloween plans, I might just bake some cookies and put up my Christmas tree.
I mean, look, I'll say this.
What do you think?
I think that's insane.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
That's just me, and I know that there are some people out there who are already planning on putting out the Christmas tree, and that's fine.
And they want to stone you.
And they might stone me, and that's all right. But you know what? It's okay. I want to stone them. So.
That's right. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
My beautiful wife, the first weekend in November, she wants me to. She's already talking to me about putting up the
Is
Christmas.
that
so
too
at least
early?
To me, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. To me, that's way too early. Let's at least make it a Thanksgiving. But I've learned many lessons in my marriage, and the biggest one was pick your battles. And on that one, I just needed to pick my battles. And so we put our Christmas tree up very early. But at the same time, I mean, we have a 1-year-old. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Actually, that is a full-time job. Having a 1-year-old, and the tree.
Let's put I have a great idea. We have a 1-year-old who's just now walking and wants to touch everything.
Yes.
Let's put a giant tree up with a bunch of lights and a bunch of ornaments that he can grab and gnaw on.
Not going to engage him at all.
Yeah, right. that he will not like that one bit.
Steven, where do you fall on this debate? When is the proper time?
Hey, let's get into it in just a few minutes. Let's hit these memes real quick, okay?
All right, let's hit the memes.
Streaming online at 885jfm.com. Memes of the Week.
I love memes of the week.
I mean, who doesn't?
This is the beginning of joy.
I've never done this before, but I'm already like
you're gonna like this. Yeah. Okay. Now, I know you're an Auburn fan. I need you to be unbiased in this moment.
I'm gonna be unbiased. Yes.
Unbiased.
Unbiased. I'm gonna be like a ref. I'm gonna be unbiased.
Right. Yeah. Well.
Just like the refs.
Just don't be a Tennessee ref.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Chris Allen watching the Mississippi State-Kentucky game, and the refs just called a penalty against Alabama.
I mean, look, I watched the Alabama and Tennessee game, and here's the thing, is what I was seeing was, yes, a lot of flags were being thrown. Some were
right. I'll throw that out. Some were very right.
Absolutely right, and some were little suspect. But at the same time,
like the targeting play.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But I will say this, okay?
Which went to the SEC office today.
Yeah, I will say this, okay?
Yeah.
This is probably the most undisciplined Alabama team I've seen in a while.
I'll agree with that.
It's been quite something to watch, because usually there's like no penalties against these jokers.
Right.
And I mean, maybe that's the Auburn fan in me reacting.
Here they are. I thought you were throwing the flag this time. No, it was Sam's turn. I thought John was reaching for his flag. Guys, no flag on Alabama this time. That was a big game.
I mean, it used to be, this used to be Patriots memes.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots. This used to be what everyone said about the New England Patriots. Now it's switched to Alabama.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah. Alabama has on helmets.
15-yard penalty. Alabama has.
Well, you're not supposed to wear helmets, Alabama. You're making it unfair for the other teams.
Up.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You can't do that, nor can you breathe the air.
Here's my thing. A lot of those, probably 10 of them, I agree with.
Yeah.
But 17 penalties.
Yeah, there was a few. There was a few that
I guess
could have
what
been
bothered me the most is the ones they didn't call on them.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
here I'll just talk about one. We'll go on
one.
The targeting.
Yeah.
That they didn't even call roughing the passer.
No, they didn't.
They stopped the whole video for 5 minutes.
Yeah. And we
to
don't
see
have to
if
sit
it's
there.
Targeting, knowing that he roughed the passer.
Yeah.
But didn't call roughing the passer.
Yeah. I mean, why even do that? But
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is. Go ahead.
Am I reading
explain
this?
what you're looking at, and then
so
read it.
I'm looking at a very interesting picture of a very plump Leonardo DiCaprio from, I'm assuming, Django Unchained. It's the meme from Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Which is a good movie, but not for children. My kids after Halloween, where are all your peanut butter cups? And then me, and not me, I'm Kris Kringle, but this is Leonardo DiCaprio. Me, and Leonardo DiCaprio has quite a smile on his face, so I'm assuming that the peanut butter cups he ate.
Yes.
I mean, and to be fair,
yes.
I'm probably the peanut butter cups are. Well, see, my son's one. We just have one kid.
Right.
So we have him like a Halloween little thing now, a little Halloween basket. He can get candy in, but he ain't gonna eat no candy.
Yeah.
You kidding me? This is candy for mom and dad.
So what you're saying?
What I'm saying is
if you were to go trick or treating.
Yes.
Is that if you were to go trick or treating, it's for you right now?
Yeah, I mean, I would, I would solely ask for Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are my favorite.
It's called the dad tax.
Yeah, yes.
We're allowed to do that.
Steven, what do you take from your daughter the most?
Of course, Reese's cups.
Let's be real.
I mean,
Reese's
cups is the classic, man.
She doesn't like them?
I know, right?
You hit the lottery.
Yeah,
I
you did. That's the jackpot.
It's funny, too, because I found this graphic showing, like, what the favorite candy is across the nation. And, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is the most favorite chocolate candy here in the South.
I had no idea.
It's delicious. It's the best. It's the best
I would
candy.
like to see that chart.
Everywhere else, peanut M&Ms.
What?
Yeah, peanut M&Ms.
That's satanic.
The key.
Steven, are we for real?
We're real.
That's right there.
Satanic.
That's
bunch
right.
Of Satan worshipers.
That's
out
right.
There.
Peanut M&Ms over peanut butter cups.
Did you ever see that video of where they dub over Jesus' voice and he comes in and says, "Look at all these sinners." That's what I'm viewing right now.
Well, okay.
Peanut M&Ms. Look at all these sinners.
Steven, I saw a meme. Well, it wasn't a meme. It was a chart. Do you know 80% of the country lives middle of Texas all the way up over.
Huh.
So 80% of the country thinks Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, here's another question, because when it comes down to those long, like Twizzlers, do you like Twizzlers or do you like Red Vines?
I don't know what a red vine is.
I like neither.
You like neither?
I like neither.
That's like licorice.
Are like a different, they're like a different
I don't
brand
like
of
licorice
Twizzler.
at all, really.
Okay. All right, we'll move on then. Milk Duds or Whoppers?
Oh, Milk Duds.
Yeah, Milk Duds. Yeah, Milk
See,
Duds.
Whoppers won out.
What?
In
That's
Alabama.
wild.
Yeah. And then we've got...
no. Whoppers, because they
Suckers?
don't take your teeth off.
Dum Dums or Blow Pops.
Blow Pops.
Yeah, Blow
See,
Pop.
that's what I would think too, but in Alabama, Dum Dums reign supreme. Yeah.
I need to have a
It's because
conversation.
they're cheaper. It's because they're cheaper, and you can find Dum Dums at the dollar store.
Or
There you
the
go.
bank,
The
or
$1.50.
anywhere
yeah,
you go.
Yeah, Dum Dums are everywhere.
Yep.
So
Cool.
Wow.
Well, that
Wow.
played right into that whole topic. I guess let's get back on the memes, right?
Yeah, okay, back to the memes.
Let's talk about some more
sorry about
dum-dums.
that. Okay, and I get a kick out of this.
This is a good one.
I get a kick out of this.
Yeah. This is a good
this
one.
is The Office, so this is Michael talking to Pam.
Yeah.
Says John,
Over
John
Michael's
in the
face.
Bible.
Yeah, John over Michael's face.
I wrote about you. Peter excited about how I walked on water. He's staring at her. John's staring at Peter. About how the Lord called me the rock that he shall build his church upon. Looking back. About how you came second in the race to the grave, Peter. Disgusted.
Peter is always kind of viewed because of this.
Because of John.
Yeah, because of John. Peter's always kind of viewed as like a portly fellow.
Right?
In every adaptation.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Thanks,
a
John.
lot, John.
John. Back to where we were talking. Walmart thinks I want to put up my Christmas tree, eat turkey while I'm wearing my Halloween costume.
Walmart needs to shut it down, man.
Right?
Steven, that's too much holiday cheer.
I saw Christmas up in
Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
Dude,
This
here's-
is true.
Here's the deal.
August.
They are not the only perpetrators of this.
No.
August.
You know who
No.
else is doing this, don't
Who?
you?
Everybody.
The Cracker Barrel Old Country
Yep. Yes.
Store.
Yes, they are.
No, you didn't.
The old country store.
Yep.
August.
Yep.
Let me say it again. August.
Well, look, Hobby Lobby had their stuff out in January. Okay, they
This
just
is true.
they just let it roll over.
They
for
This
the-
cracked me
alcohol
up.
Christmas
Go ahead.
category.
Go ahead.
It's not a decoration. It's a warning. The spiders in my house watching me put up spider decorations after killing their brother.
Right?
Yeah, that dude's like, wow. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Hey, if I could drive on 1 mile without seeing a Shannara billboard, that would be great.
Actually,
That would
you
be
know
great.
what? It's funny when you get into. So we live in Rainsville, me and my wife, and Fort Payne is the big city where
Yeah.
Jennifer and I met.
Yeah.
And the big city,
city.
the metropolis known as Fort Payne.
So big.
But when you get over into Georgia, there's still Alexander Shannara signs in Georgia. I think he's everywhere. He's branded himself everywhere now.
It's like Santa
the
Claus.
the man cannot be stopped.
No.
He is an unstoppable
He
force.
is. Hey, and we went into that. I'm going to save that one for next week.
You are?
Yeah, next week.
We need to talk about that. So bad.
It's so, but Drew's the one who gave it to
Okay.
It's so good. So
It's
Yeah.
a reality right now. So
Right.
you'll have to be back next week
Yes.
to figure
Yeah.
out
Yes.
what this one is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Come
it's
back.
hilarious. But anyway, hey, we want to tell you about Charburger. They're never a joke.
Woo-woo.
Their food's legit,
Charburger.
and it's a wonderful place with Wildcat Burgers, Philly cheesesteaks. That's what you got right there, Wildcat Burgers. Beautiful.
Wildcat Burger.
Philly
This is
cheesesteak
beautiful.
and jumbo crispy onion rings, and then there's B&B video games on your side of town.
Oh yeah, I love those guys.
And they got an 80s style arcade in the back.
That they
video
do. That
game
they do.
retail store in the front. B&B video games. Hey, we are going to come back with Clutch in a minute, but thanks for having fun with us.
Yes, so much fun. Woo!
Every time I hear that song,
Is that Chick-fil-A?
I know, right? It
Right?
sounds like a good neighbor. State Farm is there, but it's not that.
That's what it was.
It's Ty Brazel with Destiny.
This
Yeah.
dude, B&B video games. He's got. He's
Ask
got.
if you've been there.
Yeah, I've been there. He's
Rick.
really fantastic.
Rick is amazing.
Yeah, Rick. That's right.
Love that guy.
He's got story after story
Right?
after story. He will tell. He's like, oh yeah, my daughter-in-law.
Adam Sandler.
My daughter-in-law was on The Walking Dead as an
He
an
was
extra,
too.
and then he was, and it's like, and I was too, and he just has story after story.
He is one cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
I like hanging out there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I want to talk about that meme next week because you're living with that, Steven. That's one of the funniest. If y'all don't follow Arab awareness page, I know you don't live in Arab.
I do.
I do not.
If you want to watch
Steven,
something
you live in Arab. Okay.
that will make you laugh when you feel so low about yourself, it'll pick you up.
The Arab.
Am I wrong, Steven?
You're
It
not
is
wrong.
the pick-me-up of all pick-me-ups. If you think your life is bad, Arab awareness page.
Arab awareness page. All right.
And
Good to know.
my
Good to
favorite
know.
one
Throwing
is
a lot
the
of
taco.
shade here, man.
But
Goodness.
my favorite is the Taco Bell battle.
Yeah.
Some of the things I've read on there made me. I sat there and cried. I was laughing so hard.
I have to check this out.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Now,
And I can say that because I grew up in Arab.
Yeah,
so.
the old Taco Bell. They were saying that Five Guys is coming to the old Taco Bell.
Oh.
People will start stuff like that. I
There's
don't
a
know the
Five
guy.
Guys in Arab?
See, that's just it.
Oh, I
there's
was
not.
like, oh,
But people
okay.
will speculate and they'll put out just really
The
false
funniest, they said
It's
they're going to
funny.
build a Top Golf. And the,
info. Oh my god.
Arab.
it's a joke.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
all- yeah.
I know, but that just like
My favorite comment,
Well, there's
Steven.
there's a lot
I'm
of
bringing
land out
this
there.
up next week.
Yeah.
My favorite comment of the whole thing of that was, if the new Taco Bell doesn't have a pothole like the old one, I'm not going. No.
That's good.
My car has almost gotten lost in that pothole most of my life. So I
Yeah.
feel them, but it made me. I hit the floor. I was crying.
So
I'm like, yes.
Speaking of Taco Bell, so I grew up around in Birmingham,
Yes.
the Roebuck area around there. My first job was at the Chick-fil-A in Roebuck.
Come on.
and there was a Taco Bell just like maybe not even a mile away from that Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And we used to go there a lot because it's Taco Bell. And you could eat like a king for $5.
Right.
But anyways,
the 1 pound.
yeah. But I'm telling you, and I'm sure it has improved now. But it was the worst Taco Bell ever. But it was our Taco Bell.
It was your
you know
Taco
what I'm
Bell.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it was the top. You just kind of understood that it was you were going to be in the drive-through for 15, 20 minutes
Right.
on 2 soft tacos. It just was kind of the way, just how your life went. But you just kind of accepted it. And you could always tell the newbies in front, they were honking their horns, getting mad, yelling at the drive-thru. I'm like, first time, huh? Not my first rodeo at this Roebuck Taco Bell. And they were also, the old Taco Bell had the brown and the green and the yellow logo. They had that logo for forever, I feel.
Do you remember the 90s-ish?
Yeah.
Like the light green.
I think they had that till like 2015.
Right?
And they just kept that.
They're
And then
like
they just now
renovation.
recently remodeled. They were like the last Taco Bell on earth to remodel
That's funny.
their new look. And yeah, it was.
We're holding strong.
Yeah, we're old Taco. Like
Don't mess with what's good.
like the new Coke people. Like in the old Coke people start coming out of the wall saying, "We like the way old Coke tastes, not the new Coke." It's like Taco Bell only with just redecorating. They're like, we don't need any of this new stuff.
They did that with Domino's. I don't
Yeah.
know if you remember. They did it with Domino's.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to change our recipe because we heard, here they are.
We heard
that you didn't like it.
Yeah, we heard y'all didn't like it.
Steven, there's our athlete.
So we're going to make
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll
we're
go
going to
tell
make
them where
this
to go.
even sweet.
But, you know what? I like the old Domino's.
I did too. But
And then they took it away
well,
from
see,
me.
they said our sauce is going to be sweeter, and I'm like, I thought your sauce was already pretty like sweet for pizza
was
sauce.
so good.
Yeah, it was already really good.
Domino's. Why
Yeah.
did you take something that was so beautiful?
Domino's, call us. Give us a call.
I'm about to call
And
Alexander
explain-
Shannara because you
explain
hurt me.
yourselves. Explain
Call me,
yourselves.
Alabama.
Call me, Alabama.
Steven, we were talking about Domino's. They hurt
Yeah.
our feelings.
They hurt our feelings, and they made us feel like
So we're
those-
calling Alex.
like because they were
our
like,
buddy Shannara.
yeah, Alex Shannara, and we're gonna get Domino's on the phone.
That's right.
We're gonna get the president. Who's El Presidente of Domino's? Do
It's
we
not
know?
Alexander Shannara.
No,
We need, you
no.
know,
he would have fixed this already.
it's kind of like Papa John's. The guy that founded Papa John's got fired from.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, really?
How do
you can do that?
How do you get fired from your own company?
Yeah, from
Like,
your
I'm not-
own name.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it happened to Steve Jobs too.
Oh yeah,
During
yeah.
the Apple days, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, sometimes I guess I can understand. But what did the Papa John's guy even do?
I don't even know.
Did he go around punching children or something like that?
Steven? Like, I mean, how bad do you have to be for them to remove you?
For them to remove you.
And they kept your name.
Yeah.
Like it's your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're not calling it Papa.
Steven, how long we got?
They're not calling it
He
Papa
stepped
Stevie's.
down January 1st, 2018.
Okay, he stepped down
After controversy surrounding his comments to the National Football League, who had a business affiliation with Papa John's.
Yeah.
They had not done enough to stop national anthem protests by NFL players, that the protests had hurt his business. So that's what's showing up, yeah.
Okay, well,
So,
I mean,
that's why he stepped down.
Woke.
he got fired over that?
Over being woke.
Well, they say he stepped
He
down.
wasn't woke.
I don't know if
They
he
were
ever
fired.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this is correct. Yeah, he
He
stepped
resigned, yeah. So,
because because he had a
That was
an
the
opinion.
most ridiculous reason.
I mean, I thought you were about to tell me he, went
By the way,
went into a women's center and just punched some ladies
Right.
like all day long, and
Was
he'd been
mean
doing
to
this every Saturday.
kids.
Just goes in and takes a baseball bat to some knees over there.
that was not a good reason to take his company.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Steven, how long do I have?
we've got a minute 17.
Okay. How about Domino's? Do you remember their mascot? What
I
was
do.
that?
It was
thing?
that- it was
what
that-
was that
I know
thing?
what it's called.
What was it?
It's called the Noid.
Oh yeah, the Noid.
the
Yeah.
what?
The Noid.
Avoid the
The Noid.
Noid.
The void. Avoid the Noid.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and he was in the '80s, and he looked creepy then. I
What?
actually
Who was like
When-
at the marketing table? Like,
so
let's
when
create a creepy monster.
I'm let's create a creepy monster. and
yeah,
sell some pizza
it'll
to
advertise
some
pizza.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can you pop a picture of that up?
Yeah,
What
the
is- what is-
Noid.
there
The
it is.
Noid.
Okay.
So-
What is that?
so the
What
Noid.
is it?
It was kind of in the same vein as the what it were the California grapes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so as a little kid, I didn't know that they were separate, so I thought the Noid was kind of the same vein as the California.
So the
what
Noid
are they-
is
what are
the
they
bad
called?
guy.
The
California raisins.
California raisins. I call them the California grapes.
Oh, close enough.
California raisins. Yeah, the California raisins. Because they were both claymation. And I
Yeah.
just, being like 5, I was like, oh, well, all claymation's
Wow.
the same.
Okay.
So-
I never realized that the Noid was the bad guy till that commercial.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk, I guess.
But what
the
is
Noid.
the Noid?
He's kind of a
Steven?
bunny, red bunny,
We coming close?
human hybrid with some white gloves.
I actually did a little research into this
Uh-oh.
not too long ago, but I've kind of forgotten everything about it. Let me do a quick search real quick. The Noid inspiration.
Don't.
See, I have
Don't
I
mess
have
with the
fond,
Noid.
I have fond memories of the Noid because my aunt used to work at the Domino's in Hartselle,
Nice.
and she would take me to work with her from time
Nice.
to time, and she'd let me make pizzas. It was a lot of fun. I remember this one time, I took my buddy Tony with me. We all went to Domino's to make
Tony.
pizzas, and we got some.
He made a pizza too. They sell it for about $2.50 at the Walmart.
Good old Tony.
We got some pizza dough, right? And we just brought raw pizza dough home with us.
Nice.
What?
And we decided to stretch it across somebody's mailbox, one of our friends' mailboxes.
Oh, my
to see
God.
what
That's
would
great.
happen. Would it rise? And
That's great.
Sure enough, it did. It rose and it
Wow.
fell at the same time. So it was draped over the mailbox, and then it was on the ground beneath. So
That's funny.
that's when we found out it's a felony to mess with people's mailboxes. So we stopped. You're not supposed to do that.
That is a good reason to stop, Steve.
Yep,
is
yep,
like I
yep.
found out it was a felony,
You
so I
live,
stopped
you
doing
learn.
Kind
that.
of a big deal.
You learn, you live, you learn. Okay,
Up to 2
apparently-
years in prison.
So
No biggie.
that may or may not have happened. I just got to cover myself right now. That
If
may
you
or
are
may
a
not have
police
happened.
officer
Yeah.
currently listening to this,
Yeah, this
Steven
is-
did not
He did not. He can neither confirm
make
nor deny
pizza
that he
on
did
a
that.
mailbox.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations.
Do not
Steven.
mess with people's mailbox
This is
ever,
true. Yeah.
ever.
44 seconds. You guys want to do clutch?
Yes.
Clutch. I don't even know what clutch is.
Statutes of limitation. It's a devotion thing.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, yeah, I love Domino's and that creepy whatever it is.
Creepy
Whenever
old Noid.
Steven figures out
The
what
void
it is,
Noid. What
kind of
a,
looks like a bunny
what a sweetheart.
with an ugly male face.
I mean, how many times have I used that to describe a person? Kind of looks like a bunny with an ugly male face.
You know, from now on.
A few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with your face?
Why you got bunny ears?
Why do you have big old bunny ears?
What is that about?
Yeah.
Here we go. 6 seconds. So put us on a brief hold.
The clutch moment.
Yeah, today I want to talk about being followers of Jesus Christ, and that it's a big
Woo-woo.
deal. So
Yes.
often and I'll say this, me and you are youth pastors.
Yeah.
And if me and you don't have social media, which we do.
We do, yeah.
Most of our teenagers do. And they they either have a ton of followers or they're following a ton of people, right?
Yeah. And although I've noticed that now, and maybe I'm behind the 8 ball on this, I've noticed I have Facebook and I mostly use Facebook. Actually, I don't even know if most. I would say a lot of teenagers have Instagram. Yeah, it's all about the Instagram.
Yeah,
and
the gram.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, the gram. It's all about, edit that out, the Insta part, and just, have me saying the gram so they can know I'm cool.
Ah, there it is. So I like to say that so often we mindlessly follow people on social media, not even thinking much about it or who we're following. But I say in our Christian walk, we can't afford to try to follow Jesus so loosely. He cannot just be one of our followers. He must become the most viewed and the most visited.
Yeah, I can absolutely agree with that, yeah.
And in Matthew chapter 19, 16 through 22, there's this story, and I know you've heard this, preached this, talked about this, but it's really a sad story. It said, someone came to Jesus with this question. He said, "Teacher, what good deed must I do to have eternal life? Why do you ask me about what is good?" Jesus replied. There's only one who is good, but to answer your question, if you want to receive eternal life, keep the commandments. Which ones, the man asked? And Jesus replied, "You must not murder." He's like, "Good, I got that one. You must not commit adultery." I'm good with that. "You must not steal. Honor your father and mother. Love your neighbor as yourself." And he says this, he says, "I've obeyed all these commandments." The young man replied, "What else must I do?" And Jesus told him, "If you want to be perfect, go and sell all your possessions and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me." And this is the sad part. But when the young man heard this, he went away sad, for he had many possessions. This is one of the saddest stories in the Bible.
It is.
As this man very well today, think about this, Jordan, could be known as one of the disciples, but instead he decides to worship his wealth and his security.
Yeah, because a lot of times we don't think that our possessions have possession of us.
Right.
We think we have possession of it.
Right.
They're our possessions, but in reality, they have possession of us. And Jesus' response is, go and sell your money and then follow me.
He pinpoints the one thing he doesn't do.
I think this is actually pinpointing the man's true heart.
Right.
Because he's saying, "I kept all these commandments." Well, if what the last words Jesus says is love your neighbor as yourself, if he's not willing to sell his possessions and do what Jesus told him, then he's not loving his neighbor as himself. So
he called out his own sin.
Yeah, so he's not actually keeping the commandments like he said, like he thought he was doing.
That's good.
So
what does it mean to be a follower of Christ? And Jesus states this in Luke 9:23, verse 23. I want to say this. Then he said to the crowd, "If any of you wants to be my follower, there's 3 things. You must give up your own way, take up your cross daily, and follow me."
Yeah.
So let's break that down, Jordan.
Let's break it.
The script and what it should mean for us today. So what does it take to be a follower of Jesus? Followers of Jesus deny themselves. Yeah. So, Jordan, why are we at heart usually selfish people?
Because sin is fun and entertaining for a little bit.
Yeah.
It certainly can be.
Yeah.
We oftentimes really love our sin. I mean, let's just be honest about it. We're like, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's okay. It's just a little bit of fun here and there.
Right.
And we realize, but the call of Jesus is to deny yourself those things.
Yeah.
The denying yourself of sin is to say, I'm going to follow something else, or in reality, someone else.
Right.
I'm going to be following Christ.
Right.
But that's easier said than done in many ways, because we, like I said, we're still sinful in this life.
We're selfish.
We're very selfish. We want our own, and I mean, nothing proves the selfishness of a person, I think, more than marriage. And I say that with someone that I love, my wife, and I love being married, but I didn't realize how truly
how much
selfish.
you wanted your way.
Yeah, how much I will fight tooth and nail to get my way.
That's good.
About anything.
That's true. Number 2, followers of Jesus are willing to suffer for him. And I'll say this, the early disciples, they died, most of them, for Jesus.
Pretty much except John, yeah.
But suffering to us, and it wasn't because they didn't try.
Yeah.
But suffering to us looks a little different today, at least in America. But suffering could be our reputation,
absolutely,
our future, our friend group. As Christians, we do not need to just casually walk out our faith. Jesus wants us to boldly proclaim him. So, what are some ways we can and might suffer for Jesus?
Well, I think there are some ways that we can suffer for Jesus, and that's by holding those accountable to Jesus' word. If someone, I mean, just saying, if someone is preaching a different gospel, if they're saying that like Christ did not rise from the dead, or that Christ is not the Savior, or there's many pathways to God, and this person is your friend, then calling them out and saying, hey, that's not right, that's wrong, you know, with love. Don't be an arrogant jerk about it, but, you know, with love and kindness, say that could potentially cost you your friend. That's cost me friends before. People who say, hey, you know, they've told me you're not loving enough to others, so I'm not, you know, and you know, that's happened. It's a bummer, but that can absolutely, but we have to realize that being true to the gospel and being true to who Christ is more important than friendships. It hurts. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not above saying it doesn't hurt, but I am telling you that Christ is worth it. Christ is worth it, every bit of it.
So good. Last point. Followers of Jesus must surrender everything. God calls us to die to ourselves. That means anything and everything should always be on the table for Jesus to take and use. That may sound extreme, but those who give it all, in the end, gain it all in reality. So last question. We just have a minute or two.
Just a real light and easy one, I'm sure.
What does it look like to surrender it all to Jesus? For Jesus.
I think what it looks like is being willing to do what he wants you to do, even if you don't want to do it. And having courage to do things for Christ is not necessarily meaning that you're not afraid. Let's give an example. I mean, peer pressure is huge for students. It just is. It's just a huge thing for students. I mean, we all have that kid in high school that has no friends. And you know that if you go sit with that kid at the lunch table, I mean, I understand, or if you just see or even seen hanging out with that kid, you're automatically pinned as, you know, your reputation is going to take a little bit of a gut punch. Hit. And so, but if Christ is calling you saying, hey, I want you to go and befriend that kid, hang out with that kid, love on that kid, that's not saying that kid's not going to be a little weird. That's not saying that kid's going to, you're just going to find a little diamond in the rough and he's going to be the most awesome kid ever. He's probably going to be a little weird for a reason, because he's not had interactions with people. But we are called to love, and we are called to be kind, and just because it's not easy doesn't mean that one doesn't do it. So being willing to do the unpopular things for Christ is, I think, a part of what it means to surrender all and to say, hey, look, Jesus, what you're calling me to do is more important than my social status in high school. Because, I mean, we've been out of high school for a while now. Did our high school status really count that much?
Still doesn't.
No, never had. It didn't back then. We felt like it did. But it sure doesn't now. I haven't talked to someone out of high school
in a while,
in a long time. You know.
Well, hey, I'm going to pray for us, and we're going to move on because we got an athlete interview coming up very soon. God, we come to you today, and we pray, God, that you would help us to be disciples of you. God, help us to live out what we just said. God, help us to take up our cross and follow you. God, help us to be direct disciples of you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I didn't ramble on too much, did I?
No, you're good. Okay. We're about to bring them in to do an interview. So.
All right, cool.
They're gonna be fun.
And Cathryn.
Kaitlyn, Lynn, and Cathryn. I don't know if you've been around lately.
I've not.
Cathryn Lynn, Kaitlyn Cambell. Uncle Rico's social status meant everything back in '82. Thank you, Brett Burns. Napoleon. Britt, you're fantastic.
I mean, that is true. Yeah,
it is so true.
Yeah. 99.9% of the time, you're right. Social status doesn't mean anything, but to Uncle Rico, yeah, we have to make the exception. Yeah, we have to.
I bet you I can throw that football over that hill.
Back to that football over that mountain right there. That was Napoleon Dynamite. That was
I wanted to know what the budget. The first time I watched them.
What's the budget of this film?
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
they had to make a crazy amount of money.
Oh yeah, they made a ton of money.
Crazy.
That was the movie of my generation for a long time because like that was just such a strange movie.
It was weird. Here's what was weird. That's the first movie I ever came out from where me and the people watched it just start quoting it.
Yeah.
Left it. What's up? How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Hey.
Good to have you, ladies.
It's a good day.
This is a great day.
Catherine and Kaitlyn. Yes. Are y'all excited?
I'm so excited.
What'd you say?
I'm so excited.
Here, you need these right here. Get close to the microphone, both of you. Put your headphones on. You look scared over there.
Don't be scared. Just gotta ease into this.
All I need you to do is bring your A game and get close to that microphone. Yeah.
And if you don't bring your A game, you will never be invited back. I'm kidding. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
It is what it is.
We have very high standards here. Which why they invited me on, I don't know.
Right. There you go. How are you two?
We're doing good.
Awesome.
We got out of basketball for this today.
Oh, y'all got a basketball?
You're welcome.
Okay.
We got out of it.
You got out of basketball?
Yes.
I thought you said you got a basketball for today. No. Y'all bought a basketball specifically for today in this interview. I was like, well, all right, I guess I get ready to play some pickup. I haven't played pickup in a long time.
I'm about watching that.
I'll tell you, I don't have a lot of talent in a lot of sports, but you will see zero talent on the basketball court. There is none.
Steven made us. We had the Asbury basketball guys here, and me and Drew Godfrey, he does Handshake Barber. He and I played them. It was not pretty.
Because y'all dominated?
Yeah.
Because I was just dying.
We killed that horse game like you ain't never seen.
Horse. Yeah, right. Y'all played pig. What are you talking about?
That's right.
Yeah.
It was pig.
It's just the short game. Wouldn't even go for a horse. It was funny.
And we lost.
Yeah.
In a beautiful fashion. It was great.
So y'all both do volleyball and cheer?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So I have a question for you.
They do everything. They're
volleyball.
Marshall Christians.
Yeah, I have a question about volleyball. Okay, I always, if I ever watch volleyball, like they are just hitting that volleyball so stinking hard.
It's beautiful.
Have you ever just spiked that volleyball into some poor girl's face? Has that ever happened?
I don't think I have.
Okay, you
but
haven't.
I haven't. I have a story.
Oh,
She
no.
has. Yeah. So we were warming up one day, and I hit the ball, and I hit the coach.
You
in
did
the
on
face.
purpose.
Oh.
Knocked the glasses off, broke the glasses. Yeah.
Amen.
She did it on purpose.
That's
I didn't know.
That's the only reason you ever do
All right,
it is to break the
we're
glasses.
about to go live. So
I thought we were already live. I
No,
was
it's
dominating.
No, it's gonna pause. Go for the radio.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
All right, we're so excited to have Kaitlyn Cambell and Cathryn Lynn, Marshall Christian Stallions in the room. Woo! Woo! It's a good day.
Great
Something
day.
I've learned about Marshall Christian that I love is if you go to Marshall Christian, you do every sport that you can do.
Literally every sport.
I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Y'all have horses? Y'all ride horses out there
all
too?
of the above.
Yeah.
I'm sad that they're not on, what is it, 7-man football? Is it
Six
Wait,
man.
Six-man football.
I'm sad that they don't play that. Cause
Yeah.
that's,
I mean, yeah, brutal.
you know, it's whatever.
Well, now
right.
here's the thing, because I was having all the noise, and this is just going to show how much of a novice I am at radio. I didn't know we were not on the air. I thought since I could hear everybody that we were on the air.
You're on Facebook.
So I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Some of my best material was coming out.
I know you were doing so good.
I was
too.
doing great, and now no one gets to hear that.
Well, so we're gonna let you start out since you're.
You've hurt my feelings.
I'm so sorry, Jordan.
I'm gonna
okay,
blame
well I'll
Steve.
start out. Okay. Anyway. So Cathryn, Kaitlyn, how long have you been? Tell us about. You got 3 sports: volleyball, basketball, cheer. Both of you do
Yes.
all 3.
Correct.
So tell me give me something about each of them. How long have you been doing it? And then we're gonna ask you which one's your favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
I've done volleyball since 8th grade, so this is my 5th year.
Okay.
Basketball since 5th grade, so Lord have mercy. 9th year? No, that's so wrong. 7th.
8th.
Okay, I'll get there one day.
She's doing the math.
Yeah.
She's gonna keep you honest.
You're playing all these sports. Who has time for math?
Right,
Who
exactly.
has time for math?
Who knows?
And cheer since 7th grade, so 6 years.
I've done volleyball since 9th grade. I joined a little late. And then basketball since 7th grade. And cheer also since 9th grade.
Awesome. Wow.
Which one's your favorite?
Definitely between cheer and basketball. I really don't know. Like, because I'm kind of competitive, so I like that
Kinda?
aspect.
What does kind of
Kind of.
competitive look like? Does that mean like you start out Monopoly on fire,
kind of.
and then it just gets like, I don't care anymore?
Well, now here's the thing. Or it could go the opposite way.
Yeah,
Kind of could
it's-
kind of mean like, oh, we're just gonna have fun, and then you're throwing elbows.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'd say that's what it is.
Okay.
That one.
That's definitely more me too.
That was good input.
I start off like, oh, it's just gonna be a fun little game, nothing too crazy, and then I'm red in the face,
Yes.
ready to chew someone's ear off.
Oh,
you know,
know,
normal emotions that
I've
humans go through.
never heard that defined, but I think I have that issue too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Monopoly brings out a lot
Oh,
of
I'm
demons.
you have a brother or sister. That's not the game to play.
Right.
No.
You know?
Or Mario Kart. Don't play Mario
or
Kart.
a relationship you really care about.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True, yeah.
So I'll throw that there. So tell me, what's your favorite?
Volleyball, hands down.
It's volleyball.
Now,
There was not even a question.
No question.
I asked you off the air because I thought we were on the air, but I asked you off the air. Have you ever just those volleyballs just come in? They're coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever just spiked the volleyball into someone's face? And the answer is
Tell us
yes.
about that.
But tell us.
So we were warming up, and I was hitting the ball, and it hit the coach in the face.
No.
Broke her
You
glasses.
weren't hitting the ball. You
On
spiked the
purpose.
ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spiked the ball.
On purpose.
No. And it hit the coach in the face and broke her glasses.
On purpose.
Yeah. Broke the
I'm
glasses.
putting that in there. It makes the story better. On purpose.
And she never
Yep.
came to class ever again.
It's just like, ban that girl. Ban that girl. So, all right.
She had to have contacts from that moment on.
So, okay, which one of these sports is your favorite to have practice for? I wish I could have. Well, I did have a video in your face when you made right there. That was beautiful. It was like, oh no. Who's got the best practice? Who has the hardest?
Well, basketball is more running, and
It's your favorite.
I don't really like to run. Yeah, I like the games, but I don't
Yeah.
like to run in the practices.
Yeah, people look at me and they say, "You like to run, don't you?" No one ever says that about me, so I can.
When there's a bear
yeah.
running after me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
But,
about
let's be honest. After about half a mile, that bear chasing me, I'm like, well, it's been a good life.
Yeah, I had a good run.
It's been a good run.
I had a good run.
Literally a good run for half a mile. Yeah.
Dad
okay.
joke of the day. That
Yeah,
was great.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yes.
great.
My wife's
So-
gonna kill me.
You wrote. Okay. I'm gonna say because you both have the same coaches. I'm gonna say their name, and you're gonna tell me something about them or a
Uh-oh.
statement that you're never gonna forget them saying. Okay.
Okay.
Chance Dindy.
Did you say Chance?
Chance Dindy.
Chance Dindy. All right.
So he says this thing.
No, you go ahead. You just unload. Talk to us.
He says, did you get the gist of it instead of did you get the gist of it? And there was one practice where he said it.
Have y'all ever corrected him?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
And he did it yesterday in practice
So he did
too.
it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
But
On porpoise.
when we corrected
There it is. I like that. That was nice, Jordan. Go ahead.
When we corrected him, he was just like, I've never heard that before. I'm like, you've gone your whole life and nobody's ever corrected you? Like,
Yeah. You
Yeah,
get the
I kinda
gist
felt
of
bad
it.
for
You know,
You
him.
what?
should have looked him dead in the face and said, it's because I care the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe that would be the favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he says, "Do you get the gist of it?"
Yes.
I think I'm gonna adapt. I think I'm gonna adopt that. That's pretty good.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean that's a great one.
I mean,
that's great.
my wife, my wife says pig in a poke. I'm like,
What?
what does that even mean?
Pig in a poke.
And where did that come? I've never heard that in my life. I always heard like pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuffed.
Wait, hold on.
Like a pig in.
Is she saying that she's so stuffed she's like a pig in a poke?
Yeah, but what does that mean? Have
What
you
does that
ever
mean?
heard that statement?
Well, now that you
I'm
said
like,
that,
you got to define this. For me. Anyway, so I was going into statements
No,
that
I got you.
people say that I don't get. Okay.
well, I have one too, but we'll continue. Y'all
All right,
continue.
all right, right here.
All right.
Okay, there it is. Right.
Oh.
Okay, it's a legit
Pig.
thing. Pig in a poke
Pig in a poke.
does not make me understand. it
I've
any
never
better.
understood that ever.
Okay, they're in a bag.
Wow, this is.
In a
I mean,
bag.
there's more than one. So
Oh.
this is clearly something that we haven't. I've
So
never heard.
a poke is a bag.
Is your wife from around here?
That's a whole nother story.
Uh-oh.
So
You act like she's a terrorist or something.
yeah, no, she's an Air Force brat. So, okay, McCall Willoughby.
Stay low
Stay low.
and keep your head up.
Stay low and keep your head up. Okay. Pig in a poke, really. I mean, let's be honest.
From now on, it will be Ashley, Jolly, and Melody.
Cheer. Dances. Trying to think. Keep cheering.
Yeah.
They say keep smiling, keep those smiles on the face or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Melody has been.
The smile police.
Smile.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to go, Melody. You're the smile police.
The
Way to
real
go.
MVP. The real MVP. There's some things we're gonna do in a minute, Jordan. This is gonna
All
be
right.
good. I
You
want to
just tell me
see.
when we're on air so I don't, waste
I
bullets.
want to see Kaitlyn hold her breath for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Steven, we're gonna
yeah,
time
I
that.
did see that,
We're timing
yeah.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, also, and she wants to be a marine biologist,
Nice.
Maybe.
which
Maybe.
would be a good idea because if you can hold your breath for 2 minutes,
Yeah.
you have a longer time to see what's under
Yeah,
the water.
Absolutely.
Which
Before
is
before you black out, I'll tell you.
solid plan.
Oh.
Solid plan.
I'm glad that you're doing the marine biologist thing. Actually, which one? Who's doing that? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm glad
Kaitlyn.
you're doing it because I'm terrified of the sea, and someone has to do it. And so the idea of being underwater with those horrifying fish is just awful to me.
You've
And
never been snorkeling before.
no,
have you,
I don't,
Jordan?
and I will never be. You could say, "Hey, Jordan, we're going to
Peaceful.
pay you like $1 million," and I would do it, but I would really question it. I would do it. I would do it. I'd get over the fear, but I would really be like, no, just-
and there it is. That's why you
Look
don't
at
want
that,
to get in the
yeah.
water. Right
Look,
there.
even the predator's underwater.
Right? That's true. Anyway, so you, Catherine, you were extensive on this, so I wanted you to just explain it. How did your team seem to grow through the year?
So, we started out knowing everybody. There was one new girl, but for the most part, we knew everybody. And this was our first time being coached by McCall. And first of all, she did great. She's an awesome coach. And we went through a lot of adversity, like learning from a new coach. Like, that's a big change.
Yeah.
And getting her a little late in the season, but like right before the first game. So we grew as a team by learning to respect a new coach and respect each other for sure. Yeah, we grew in talent, which is awesome. And I'm excited to see the girls next year go on and see how much they improve. For sure.
That's awesome. So just so I'm correct, you spike the volleyball, and that coach leaves.
So that's a sad
And then McCall
story.
comes in. Because she just felt so brutalized by you is what's going on, right? I'm correct in saying that. Okay.
Did you, well, on day one, did you
Yeah.
like hand her a face guard?
Yeah.
Did you-
No.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm coming
This
in
is
hot.
for when I get mad.
Be
I'm
ready.
just letting you know I come in weapons hot every day
Right.
to volleyball practice. Okay.
So Kaitlyn says that you've gotten closer to your teammates. Tell me about your year. Tell me about how that's happened.
Well, there are some people on my team that I didn't feel like I was as close to. Like, I played basketball with them.
Right.
And volleyball. But a few of the girls, I just feel like we, like, connected more this year, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like we're better friends. We maybe trust each other more.
Awesome. Okay. Now, Jordan, you're going to laugh at this, but I've been
All right.
interviewing Marshall Christian for 5 years.
Okay.
Who is the number one person on your schedule that you want to beat? That you look forward to beating every year?
You can say it.
Starts with a T. Anyway, go ahead.
Tabernacle?
There it is. See, I told you. See?
Either.
Why? It's like the Alabama's fans.
Yeah.
They're dirty, nasty snitches.
They're coming for us.
I'm just joking. They're mean. They're nasty.
Well,
What? Well,
Tabernacle, I feel like we're on the same skill level, but we get in our heads.
Yeah.
For sure.
we
Like,
do.
that's one thing that we struggle with a lot. And if we got out of our heads, we could totally beat them, but it's a mental game.
Yeah. It's one of those games where you have to throw the record out the window.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
how did your season go this year?
Not exactly how, well, me personally, not how I wanted it to. We played Tabernacle. First we played them at their place, and we did lose to them. But then when they came to us, we beat them. And if we had beat them that first time, then I think we would have played somebody different for sub-state or something. So maybe we would have played someone easier. So we would have had a better chance at going to state if we had just beat them the first time, because we definitely could do it.
And that's one thing,
We were
having
just
the home
nervous.
court advantage.
Mhm.
You have your
Yeah.
fans. It's so much louder, like they're cheering for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that I feel like that's a big difference between the games of Tabernacle and then the subset game we did not play at our house. So
Yeah.
What would you consider as the biggest accomplishment for your team in each sport this year?
So volleyball making it to sub-state, I mean, that is a big deal. Although that we wanted to go to state, and that we beat Tabernacle once, that's a big deal.
I mean, you gotta be your rival.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheer, we've learned some new stunts, and we've learned to cheer more often instead of just doing one cheer here, waiting a few minutes, and doing another cheer. I'm really proud of us for doing that. And basketball, this is our second day of practice.
All right.
And, yeah.
Nice.
And we've already started conditioning. I think we're going to be solid this year.
Now, when does the basketball season start?
Our first game is November 4th,
All
my
right.
birthday.
Woo woo. Hey.
Hey!
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
My
but-
birthday is October 4th, so we're like a month apart. So, yeah, way to go.
It's a thing.
That is
It's a thing.
It's a thing, it's whatever.
It's a big deal.
It's no big deal.
Whatever.
It's only my birthday.
So what's your expectation of this year's basketball team?
Go all the way.
Yeah.
Win it
Yes.
all.
Yeah,
I would love
actually.
to.
Yeah.
Yes. Last year, best year.
For the girls, the last time that we made state was 5 years ago. Like, we've never gotten that far. And
Y'all can do it.
Yeah, we can.
Y'all can
we
do
can, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Just
Yeah.
gotta get out of your head.
Yes.
Just get out of your head.
Yes.
Yes.
That is our biggest problem.
I'm telling you, I'm going into coach mode. I tell you, I like you girls.
Jordan's
I
about to give a
believe in you.
motivational
I believe in
speech.
you.
That's great.
You got to get the just of it. Is what you have to do.
Get up
so.
and get in that game.
Just of it.
Do it
Smile
now.
more. Smile. Get the just of it.
That's right. You could just cheerlead basketball, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just flip down the aisle.
Oh,
Flip
yes.
down the court.
Flip down the aisle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a little farther in your life. We're not ready for that right now. Anyway. Hope you don't flip down the aisle. Anyway. They are at a Christian school, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so, So, how do you deal with the pregame emotions? How do you, for each sport? Because, I think every athlete faces butterflies. Absolutely. And I think you face mind games. How do you deal with that? Like, what's your routine? What do you got a lucky rabbit's foot? What's what's pregame look like for you?
Okay. I get so nervous, like stomach hurts, like I feel like I'm gonna throw
before
up.
every game.
Every game.
Okay.
Especially basketball.
Gotcha.
Especially basketball. And so usually it just takes me getting on the court, playing for a few minutes, and then I'm good. I'm good. I'm in the game. I'm fine. But there's really nothing I can do before to get it over with. Yeah.
Maintain eye contact and keep it with the enemy, and don't
smile.
Smile.
Get the flip down the court. Flip. Somersault.
Flip down the aisle. All while remaining eye contact.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they will be scared of you. They will be terrified of you.
If I saw you flip down the court, I'd be scared.
Yeah,
Kaitlyn?
For basketball, like she said, that's definitely where I get the most nervous. Like I'm just sitting there when they're calling out the lineup, and I'm just nervous. But I try to think like, okay, today's game day. I have a game today. I need to get ready for it. Just try to like mentally prepare, I guess, just so that I don't wait to the last second and I'm like, oh, I have a game. But yeah.
Now, I want to make a little shift right here where we're going to some of the fun things.
Rock and roll.
Right here.
Let's do it. I'm all about the fun things.
These two are pretty phenomenal.
Yes, they are. They are awesome.
Cathryn plays piano, sings, dances.
Yes.
Would you sing for us? Kaitlyn, don't look like that. I'm coming to you too. You talk about singing. And so, is that a yes or?
Can you need me to?
I need you to.
Kaitlyn, you're a marine biologist. Can you do something marine biology over here?
She can hold her breath for 2 minutes.
We're gonna stick you underwater.
2 minutes Steven, I need a bowl of water, a bucket,
a big old bucket. And you're gonna
what we're about to do? We're about to do the Guinness Book of World Records in apple bobbing. I mean, it is October.
This is gonna be great.
It is. I'm joking.
This is gonna be great.
I'm joking. That would sell.
Emotionally scar some young girls over here.
So, what kind of stuff do you like to sing?
Well, like definitely Christian music.
Okay.
That's worship songs. Is what I do.
Will you sing something for us? A little something?
Like right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh.
Or better yet, rap it.
Yeah, you want to rap? Kaitlyn, anytime you want to join in rapping, she's going to start singing, you're going to rap. It's going to be great.
Kaitlyn can sing too, so she can sing with me.
Oh, Kaitlyn.
Yeah, sing together. Sing together.
That's great news.
This
is great news. We're so happy.
Under the bus.
All right, y'all decide what song you're going to sing.
Okay, what are you going to sing?
Oh, no. What do you want to sing?
All right, Cathryn, you tell him a song. Band? Any song.
No, I'm trying to think.
I know. We haven't sang together, so yeah, there hasn't been something that we've.
That's okay. Today it's gonna happen.
Jesus loves me.
There we go.
Literally.
Ready?
Oh,
right.
okay.
Okay.
Jesus loves me. This I know.
This is beautiful.
For the Bible tells me so.
Hey.
Little ones to him belong.
What?
They are weak, but he is strong.
Drop it. All right, Kaitlyn, rap. Seriously, we gotta try this 2-minute hold your breath thing.
Yeah.
Steven, we need some intense music. Intense.
Yeah,
Here we go. We got the timer. Yeah, we are.
I'll tell you what. You do it, and then I'm gonna see how long I can last. It's not gonna last very long.
Yeah.
But
are you watching? You watch. I'll watch her. You watch him.
Okay.
Okay.
You tell when he ends when he can't breathe anymore. You raise your hand.
Hold on a sec. Are we doing a full on just you're doing pufferfish or what's the best way to hold your breath?
You want me to really tell you how I do it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I expel all the air that I can.
Okay.
And then I suck in as much as I can.
That's beautiful.
All right, here we go. On your mark.
So simple. It's so hard.
Look at me, Jordan. Look at me. Don't die. Okay, ready? Okay.
It's like my wife's Lamaze class.
That's right. That was intense. Okay, ready? On your mark. When they run out of breath, you raise your hand. On your mark. Get set. Go! she done already?
No, he's struggling now.
She's dying already. This is beautiful. It's a great moment. I hope Jordan doesn't die. All right, Kaitlyn, you're at 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Done.
You can do this.
He's done. He's done.
Okay, done.
Keep going, Kaitlyn.
Done.
Keep going.
He got it.
We believe in you. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. Why are you turning blue? You can make it. 45 seconds in.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Looking strong.
She looks like she's doing great. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I was
seriously.
struggling. I was sitting here beating the desk.
All right, we're almost to a minute.
She's
We're
like
almost-
not even breaking a
Kaitlyn,
sweat.
I believe in you. She's not even struggling.
She's like,
1 minute. We got 55 seconds left.
she's like a shark could
You
swim
can
by
do
me.
this.
Nothing would happen.
She's got ice in her veins.
Yeah.
Here we go. Minute 15 seconds. She's still She's still holding strong.
Yeah.
Holding strong.
Wow.
Holding straight. You can do it. You're almost to a minute 30.
I believe in
You're
you.
to a minute 30.
I believe in you.
Minute 30. You can do it. 1 minute and 30 seconds. You've got this.
You've got it.
Let's go, Kaitlyn. Come on. You are a minute and 40 seconds. Minute 40. Minute 40. 20
Man.
seconds left.
You're
You
good.
can
Golly.
do it. She really can do this.
Get in the zone.
Come on, girl. 15 seconds. 13.
You got this.
12. 11.
You're good,
10.
you're good, you're good.
9. 8. 7. 6.
You're good.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1. You got it! Yeah! Woo! Kaitlyn, she survived. She survived. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Those marine biologists
Breathe.
won't know what hit them.
Breathe. Wow.
That was awesome. So, thanks,
Wow.
thanks, Kaitlyn, for making me look like a chump. I appreciate it.
You made it a whole 20 seconds.
I made it like 21.
He's fought for that extra
You know,
second.
the problem was, as soon as, so
What's
you said,
an extra second?
So Kaitlyn actually gave me, I think, purposely bad advice because I blew out all the air and then I sucked a bunch of air, and when I sucked all the air, and I had to cough, and that's when I decided to clamp it shut, and so I was like, aha, she did this on purpose. So,
Wow.
but that was awesome. That was awesome.
I
That was
didn't
awesome.
think I was gonna make it.
And you did. We
But
didn't think
you
you were
did.
turning blue. You passed
There
out.
was
You did
no
great.
point except at the beginning where I didn't believe you would make it.
Yeah.
And
was great.
I love, okay, just a few more things and we're almost done with this interview. It's this been fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
this is great.
Catherine's favorite movies. Let It Shine or High School Musical.
What is Let It Shine? I don't know what Let It
It's
Shine
a good
is.
movie.
Yeah, it's
It's like a Disney original.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It is long.
Okay,
time.
I don't. Does it look like I watch Disney originals? Or maybe I do. I don't know.
Maybe you do.
No, I do know High School Musical because that was
Oh, yeah.
just
That was
so
our
popular.
time,
Superior?
Jordan.
That was so
Yes.
popular.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
Yes.
Okay, so that's Let It Shine. I've never seen that, but
Yeah.
looks
Okay.
all right. Looks
When
good.
my girl Kaitlyn, Aladdin,
Aladdin.
live
okay.
action.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Live
the
action.
live action one.
So
okay.
she likes the Will Smith version.
I have.
Yes.
I have not seen the live action one.
I think it's funny.
I've seen.
Did you
the-
like Robin Williams?
Is that the?
The
was the-
original?
That was the genie in the OG.
yes.
OG genie.
I did.
I mean,
OG.
Steven likes Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Robin
Yeah,
Williams was my
yeah.
favorite, man.
So, Kaitlyn, I see that you want to be a neurosurgeon or marine biologist. I just want you to set your
Yeah.
sights a little higher.
Yeah. Why don't you pick something hard?
Quit. I wish you'd quit underachieving in life.
Yeah. She can hold her breath for
Catherine, what
2
is it
minutes.
that you'd like to do?
Physical therapist assistant.
Man.
PTA.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Underachievers.
Yeah, a couple of underachieving losers.
But
Yeah.
here comes the my favorite question of every interview. Catherine, I need you to talk to me about getting run over by a golf cart.
What? Oh yeah, I did see this. Yes, it's in my notes. Yes.
Okay.
What in the world?
So like a few years ago, I was at my friend's house, and we were on a golf cart.
Was this your fault, Kaitlyn?
No.
Were you trying to hold your breath?
Was this the teacher you hit with a volleyball? Was she taking revenge?
Revenge!
Yeah, revenge!
Revenge!
Driving that golf cart at a
I'm not gonna take it anymore.
a salty 15
If
miles
I
an hour.
hit her with a golf cart, nobody will ever know.
Yeah. Well, actually, she couldn't see because she didn't have her glasses.
Come on. Yeah, because somebody
Thanks a
broke
lot.
them.
Yeah.
Anyway, golf. There it is.
Yeah,
Actual visual evidence.
Visual evidence.
There you are in the driver's seat.
There you are. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so my friend was driving. I was in the passenger seat, and for some reason, I was like, I cannot run this. So I got out and started running. We were coming around a curve. I tripped over a rock. I fell, and she like ran over me. Like,
Yep.
no slowing down. Like literally jumped me.
Every great decision starts with, I bet I can
How
outrun
bad? How bad did that hurt?
It was like more of the shock. Cause like after it, I was fine, but like in the moment, I thought I was gonna die. Like I needed the ambulance. Like I literally thought I was gonna die. And then I got out from under the golf cart and I was fine. So
Then I power lifted the golf cart, and I realized, oh yeah, I almost killed my teacher with a volleyball. I'm fine.
Catherine. I mean, Kaitlyn. Let's talk about your embarrassing moment.
Uh-oh.
Talk to us, girl.
Okay, so
Spill the D.
it hasn't only happened once, but I remember it happening.
It's happened more than once. Oh, this is fun.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know it happened last season. I really don't remember what game, but I think it was a home game. So everybody was there. Everybody got to see.
Good.
And I don't know.
Made it better.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe I was just real nervous and I shot it. And it hit the side of the backboard, like came back at me, went out of bounds, something just like a really awful shot. So.
And then you have to do that slow turn.
Yeah.
To your
Anybody
coach.
say anything to you?
I believe some of my teammates were like, "You're good, it's okay."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No."
Well,
I was like crying, running back to the car.
Yeah.
It hurt my pride so bad.
Yeah, that's what.
So bad.
Yeah.
So many ways.
Yeah. So yeah, I did.
That's when you use the tears on defense.
Right.
And you just come at somebody like a wild animal. Are they crying? Are they crying? I'm passing the ball, and then boom, it's intimidation. Keep eye contact.
That's so good. That's fantastic. Well, girls, we want you to stay on. We're about to ask some questions. We still have part of the show if you want to be here.
Yeah.
But you have been absolutely
y'all
fantastic.
Awesome. Y'all the
Fun.
Y'all some cool girls.
Hey, we're going to do a freestyle, but hey, if you hadn't gone and watched these girls do Marshall Stallion stuff and get run over by a golf cart,
Yeah.
hit people randomly with basketballs,
And if you
break your glasses,
If you want to challenge Kaitlyn to a breath holding contest,
you're not going to win, but you
don't
can.
do it. Don't do it. The
I
woman
put
is
my money on
fearless.
her.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think she could have gone longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I
she probably
think,
could have.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I don't know.
I'm impressed. Hey, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with freestyle.
Freestyle.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville. Streaming online.
All right, awesome.
That was fun.
Y'all mad and leaving, or y'all gonna?
Oh, I don't care.
We got 26 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
Y'all good?
A lot of fun stuff to talk about.
We're about to do a question and answer thing. If nobody answers, you can send to your friend B&B Video Games.
B&B Video Games.
Yeah, it's a fun place. 80 style arcade. I got questions. Gifts.
So we're not on air right now, even though I can hear myself.
You are on Facebook Live.
I'm on Facebook
You
Live.
are. So people are watching us
So
with these cameras.
I do have an audience.
You do. But you are not live on the radio.
Okay. All right.
There's the difference.
Yeah.
See,
It's good. You have to
this
remind
is
me.
what people are currently seeing.
Ah. Yes.
So they're seeing your faces right now. So
it's
you gotta pick your nose weight.
I never notice my bald spot until I'm on camera.
Right?
And then it's like right here.
The struggle.
And then and then I'm like, but I don't see it in real life. But every time I'm on camera, there's a picture of me. There's like a bald spot like right here, and my wife loves to point it out because every good marriage is a competition.
Right.
Every good marriage, it's based upon who's winning at this moment. And
Wow.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of the time,
It's never me.
Most of the time, I do win.
Right.
She's not listening, is she?
I would like Jordan's wife to call in. Our number is 256 505
Let him know.
0885. We need to know what you thought about that comment.
I already know.
Brent Burns, bring in your dad joke. He says he's got a dad joke. And by the way, Napoleon Dynamite grossed. It cost $400,000.
$400,000
What's the budget?
Yeah.
It grossed $44,940,000.
That is unreal. They made a boatload of money
in less than a year.
Did y'all ever see Napoleon Dynamite?
I haven't.
So that was
Fantastic.
a movie that came out when I was probably around y'all's age, maybe a little older.
No, they were probably born.
Yeah.
When
Well, no,
Napoleon-
I'm saying I was around their age. Like I was around.
Yeah.
What are y'all? 17?
17.
Yeah. I was maybe a little older, but that movie came out and it just blew up. And gosh, and it just became
Yes, that. Y'all never seen that?
No, I've heard of it.
Go
but I've
home and
never
watch
seen
it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but at the same time,
hilarious.
it just came.
It's very quotable.
It just is the right time, the right place, and the right time.
Jordan, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a Napoleon Dynamite
That's how
night
me and
in
my
youth now. Just
That's
because
how
I
me
saw
and my
that.
wife
I
dance.
want to.
To this day, that's how me and my wife dance in the lower corner right here.
I like Deb the way she put her hair.
Yeah.
Vote
Yeah.
for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro. Yeah, it's a great movie. Well, it's definitely.
It is a great movie.
It is a great movie. If you've seen it, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're gonna think about.
Have you ever watched Jack Black's what is it, Nacho Libre?
Oh yeah,
It's
oh
the same
Now
humor.
that's-
Okay.
Have
Y'all,
you not?
You seen Nacho Libre?
What is wrong with y'all?
Now see, Nacho Libre means more to me than Napoleon Dynamite. Personally, I love
Nacho Libre.
Get the corn out of my face! I love that movie. Oh, I love that
Send me a
movie.
piece of that corn.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that movie.
That's my pastor's
You're
favorite
crazy.
movie.
You're crazy. I love that movie.
Steven, you believe in the science. You need to be baptized.
Jennifer, there's a few things that my wife bans at the house, which I'm like, it's my house. You don't tell me what to ban. And she's like, I will tell you. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. But there's a few things that my wife bans around the house, and she doesn't ban Nacho, but she does ban me yelling Nacho,
Nacho,
all through the house.
Steven, you've watched it, haven't you?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the Lord's chips.
Yeah.
the Lord's.
The Lord's chips. The orphans, they need me. I love that movie. Oh my gosh, it's just so great. Seeing that,
He puts the coins on
Yeah,
the guy's
see-
eyes.
seeing that movie in the theater.
I want to
with
watch
my
it
buddies.
now.
Yeah, seeing the
So
movie in the
good.
theater
Funny.
with my buddies, and we were howling at the moon,
It's
man. We were
hilarious.
dying.
Nacho.
Oh yeah, Nacho.
Libre.
Especially when he gets that eagle leg and he drinks it.
Sometimes.
And he jumps off the cliff.
Sometimes
It's just great.
you wear stretchy pants.
Sometimes you wear stretchy pants. It's for fun.
It's for fun.
It's for fun. I love it. That's about as good as my Jack Black impersonation gets.
Oh, speaking of Jack Black, Steven,
Mm-hmm.
I saw this and it just moved my heart.
I know, right?
Jack Black did this thing right here. I want to show you on Facebook Live, and the girls can say, "Oh."
I mean, it comes from a particular movie. You want to kind of set it up a little bit?
Yeah, it comes from School of Rock, which is what made Jack Black.
Oh yeah,
famous.
I love School Rock. Have y'all seen
And-
School Rock?
Yeah, and there
Okay.
was this. I don't know what the event was, Steven, but it was really moving because Jack Black, he takes time to. You want to go pop that up real quick?
Yeah. I'm trying
I
to
don't
find
think
it.
I've
No,
seen
I'm
this.
sorry.
I don't think I've seen this. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I mean, I know about School of Rock, but I don't know what
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing it is. Is this
anyway,
recent?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Ready?
here, check this out.
I'm checking.
Hi, Abraham. I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. And what's your favorite part of the movie? And what song does he sing? What song does he sing?
In the end of time, there was a man who knew the road.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you recording?
Writing was written on the stone. That's the song, right?
That's the song? Yeah.
I think you'll be just fine without me, but you're mine. You can kick me out of the ground. Well, there's just one problem there. The land is mine.
That's cool. That just goes to show you, that you
How
can,
good is that?
Yeah, that was so. And if you've not seen School of Rock, the Dewey, Jack Black's character, gets kicked out of a band, and then he becomes a school teacher, like how most school
Music
teachers,
teacher.
like how most school teachers happen, But he makes up this song, and that was the song he was singing, and he's just that does warm the heart.
Greg's calling in, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'll just say we'll just skip. All
right. Well, it is radio.
Skip freestyle.
Okay.
I can't talk. I'm sorry.
All right. We're gonna skip
I can't
freestyle.
talk.
Well, to be fair, this is my first show, so I don't even know what freestyle is. So I don't even know if I should be upset or not.
You should be very upset.
I'm so upset.
I know.
Freestyle will come back at some point.
I love it when actors take time and they do something like that.
Absolutely.
So, that was moving to me, and so that he stopped and he focused in on this kid. And, I like to laugh a little bit. I know Steven's probably saved us some videos to laugh. I know I've got a ton of things here, but Steven, why don't you go into some of the funny things? Make us laugh.
Cool, I got you, man.
Make me laugh, clown.
So, how about some Rockstar? Rockstar's
Yes,
always
please.
fun.
Rockstar. What is Rockstar?
You're about to find out. Welcome,
Hey, Greg,
welcome to Laugh.
I got Greg on the phone right now, so I'm telling him, hey, I'm going to put you on a brief hold real quick, and we're going to bring you up shortly, okay? Awesome. Thank you, sir. Just hold on. Okay, so here we go. Rockstar does these voiceovers. I don't know if you've ever seen him before. Have you ever seen Rockstar on TikTok?
Have you guys?
Oh, now if you're talking about something on TikTok, I don't have any.
Okay.
I have no idea what TikTok.
Well, he voiceovers these different animals, right?
Oh.
And so this is
fantastic.
This is what happened.
Beautiful.
Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Max, and I'm 28 in dollar years.
Okay, and can you tell me where you are right now?
I'm in the hospital.
Okay, and what brought you in to see us today?
I was chasing a squirrel and I hurt my paw.
Alright, sounds good. Well, I'm going to check your heart rate real quick. If you can take a couple deep breaths for me.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm going to shine a bright light into your pupils. I just need you to look forward, okay?
Okay. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's bright.
Okay, wonderful. Good job.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and where are you having pain today?
I'm having pains in my paw.
Okay, right here?
Yeah, right there.
In your right paw? And when did that start?
It started yesterday.
Okay. How long has it lasted?
It's lasted since yesterday.
Okay, and what does it feel like?
It feels like pain in my paw.
Does anything seem to help the pain?
Yeah, when I get doggy treats.
Does anything seem to make the pain worse?
Yeah, when I don't get doggy treats.
Have you tried any treatment at home?
Yeah, doggy treats. I tried doggy treats.
Okay. Alrighty. Client appears to be in appropriate age, appropriate state. Mood seems to be in pain. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the greatest pain you've had, what would you rate your pain?
10, because I don't have doggy treats.
Alright. Good deal. Have you moved your feet? Move your toes.
Dog is
Alright. Stay out your toes. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get you covered up.
You'll cover my privacy.
And I'll have the doctor come in and check for me in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Here's your call light. Give me a call if you need anything, okay?
Okay, I need something. I need some doggy treats. I need some doggy treats.
Wow. I've never seen that. Wow.
Please tell me you have another one.
I don't have any more Rockstar.
Ah! I wish we had Man.
That dog.
I could see Jordan losing his mind.
That dog is the most well-behaved dog I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
hilarious.
That dog just sat there and just let that person do a voiceover for him.
I do have another video. It's with cats though. Do you like cats?
Yes, sure.
Highly allergic.
And his name is John C.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
That was great. That was
John
great.
Cena. Now that's my style.
That's funny.
Violence is my style.
MMA
Not just joking. Just joking. Just a joke. Just a joke.
Just joking but serious.
Just joking.
Yeah.
But
Now this
reals.
is one that I found that this teacher just feels old.
Yeah.
Like extremely old. You'll see why.
Everybody, you will not believe what I'm about to tell you, especially if you're 45 or older, hopefully younger. But today in class, for those of you who don't know, I do teach high school. And today in class, I had a student ask me if I was alive when the world was black and white.
Wow.
Yeah, that look you have, same look I had. I went, what do you mean when the world was black and white? He said, like in the old TV shows, the world was black and white.
Wow.
When did it go color?
Wow. It's beautiful.
I was like, what do you mean when did it go color? He goes was the world black and white or did just everyone see black and white?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
He goes, no, a lot of people say that the world used to be black and white. I'm like, there's no way people believe this. He goes, ask other people. So I did. I said, hey, kids, how many of you used to think the world was black and white? Half of the kids raised their hand.
Wow.
Like black and white Andy Griffith. They watched old TV shows and just thought the world used to be black and white.
Wow.
I was shocked. I actually went to another classroom because I was thinking, they're pranking me. No one can think this. There's no way. Went to another classroom, asked the same question. 50% of the kids raised their hand. Guys, we are in trouble.
Yeah.
Who's going to take care of us?
Yeah.
Not them.
Yeah,
God help us.
we're
We
good.
need to start praying now. We need a revival in the United States because we're not going to make it.
Yeah, we're dead meat. Yeah, this is bad for us. Y'all don't think
So let's see if 50% of the room.
Yeah.
Black and white?
No.
No.
All right, Greg, what do you think?
I found one right
was the
here.
world was the world ever black and white, Greg? You with me?
Greg
Glasscock, you with me, bud?
Greg.
Get me out of your pocket.
Gregory the Great.
That was very good.
Thank you.
I like
What's
that.
going on, guys?
Very Scottish.
Hey, could you believe that high school students, actually believed that the world was black and white back in the day?
Catherine does.
That one day the world changed into color from black and white.
See, Catherine just said she used
when I was
to.
little, I used to think, I know better now.
I know not now.
When you're little, that's one thing.
Right.
You know.
Greg,
Right.
Greg, this is not to insult you, but you were
Yeah.
the oldest guy in the room per se. So, was the world ever black and white?
Oh, I remember TV. That's all I've watched things.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as color.
But the world was not like you walked outside. The world was was regular, full in technicolor, as one might say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could see unless now if you were one of the rich kids back in my day, then you had a color TV. Otherwise, it was like 10-inch black and white like I did.
Now we're all rich kids. We all have the color TV.
And they're flat.
And they're
very
flat.
high definition.
And they fit in your pocket.
Yeah, and they're flat and they fit in your pocket. And you
and believe it or not, I remember real well the days before remote controls. At home, I was the remote control.
Yeah.
I'd get up the channel, and we had like 5 channels.
Yeah, Grandma's TV only had 3 channels, and one was Bugs Bunny, and one was her soap operas, and the other one was like TBN. Do y'all remember TBN back in the day?
I do.
Trinity Broadcast.
But I had more channels than that.
Well, this was Grandma in Nashville, Alabama,
Okay.
so Grandma did not.
Did
only
you
have
just
those
say
3.
Nashville, Alabama, or Asheville? Okay.
Asheville.
I was about to say.
Asheville. You know, Nashville in Alabama. No, Asheville.
I think actually Greg's on his way to Tennessee right now. Hey, we're about to hit your open, Greg. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's his favorite part.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
I always let this open go for a little while because it just feels right. Here we go.
There you go.
Greg! Welcome to the
What's
show. I know you
Thank
enjoyed
you.
that intro as usual.
Yeah, and actually, I'm in a hotel room in Nashville right now, and Cindy got to hear it for the first time.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we not do good, Cindy? Were we not good?
We were.
Yes.
We were over the top. I'm just saying. We were over the top. Greg, you deserve that, so that's why you got it. Anyway, Greg, tell us the wonderful world of Marshall County sports news. Tell us what went down last week.
Well, depends on who you were for, if it was a good week or a bad week. Another bad week for me.
Uh-oh.
Cats aren't used to losing and took it on the chin again. We went to Arab, which is a very tough team. Of course, went there with a freshman quarterback, you know, after our starter was injured for the season in the Scottsboro game. And, you know, freshmen are going to make freshman mistakes. We had a total of 4 turnovers, 2 pick sixes. A team as good as Arab is, you can't give them extra possessions in a short field. And congratulations, Seth, to your Knights, as they're the region champs and the Marshall County champs, well-deserved. They'll get the 1 seed in the upcoming playoffs. Scottsboro will get the 2. Gunnersville now falls to a 3 seed and will have to travel, and we will go to this week's. For the crossover, it'll be a big battle between Fairview and Russellville, and Gunnersville is a 3 seed. Will go to the loser of that game, which chances are it's going to be Russellville, so I can't wait to have that 2-hour trek to Russellville, Alabama, more than likely. And then if I wasn't calling the game at Gunnersville this week, I would definitely be at the Boaz-Douglas game. That's going to be a huge battle in the county. The winner of that game will get the 4 seed, and the loser gets out the basketballs. Their season will pretty much be done. So, you know, 1, 2, and 3 in the region is set. 4 will be the winner of Boaz and Douglas. And looking at this week's schedule, Gunnersville hadn't been home in over a month, so I'll be glad to be back home. They'll host Sardis for homecoming. Also in the region, of course, I mentioned, you know, Douglas and Boaz playing at Boaz. Scottsboro and Crossville play this week. And also another local flavor. Albertville finishes up their home schedule. Another tough year for the Aggies. They play for the longest rivalry in the state next week. Albertville and Gunnersville down at the bottom of the mountain there. So we're almost to the end. You know, we got this week, which is the last week of region play. Next week's the last week of the regular season, and then that first Friday of November when we all get going with the second season. And it looks like the only county team that will be hosting will be Arab, as they will host a 4 seed from the Cross region, which it looks like that's going to be Ardmore. That's going to be a heck of a trip for those guys to Arab, because we went through Ardmore to come to Nashville today, and that's a hike, which Gunnersville and Ardmore used to be in the same region. And that's definitely a trip where you better have your gas tank full when you make that trip. So
did you say Gunnersville and Ardmore used to be in the same region?
They did. They did several years ago.
That's news to me, but all right. Didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, they used to play each other. So, glad kind of switched around, because right now, you know, Gunnersville is in 5A Region 7.
Yeah.
Ardmore is in Region 8, along with, it looks like the 4 from that region are going to be Fairview, Russellville, in whatever kind of order. It's looking like the 3 seed will be West Point, and the 4 seed will be Ardmore, because West Point and Ardmore played each other a couple weeks ago, and West Point beat them head-to-head. So even if they finish with the same record, West Point over there would get the head-to-head tiebreaker. And then for Guntersville, some bad news. If they get by Russellville, which I think would be a tall order, it looks like they would go then and have to play a team like Ramsey out of that Birmingham. Whoa. The bugaboo Wildcats the last few years have, been the Pleasant Groves, the Ramseys, like that. So, but in the playoffs, I mean, you're going to play good teams. You're not going to play a bunch of bad teams. But at one point or another, you got to learn to get over the hump. But being completely honest with myself, this year, going into the year, I really thought Guntersville would take a step backwards. I thought they might have as many as 3 losses in the regular season, just simply because they lost so much from last year and only have 11 seniors. So they've really done a heck of a job this year.
Yes, they have.
Now they're looking at what was the quarterback of the future. I guess the future is now, because what is it they say about the back quarterback? You're always one play away from being the starter. So that's what happened. So, and he'll develop, and the game at Arab was a learning experience, and the rest of the regular season and playoffs, and to make a kid better, the best thing is that game environment, especially the big games. And I hate a freshman was thrown into the fire in the Arab game like he was, but I really thought, other than a few freshman mistakes, I thought he was pretty composed and played well, and I expect him to just get better from here on out.
So good, Greg. Well, Greg, we always appreciate your insight and helping us understand what's going on. Thank you so much for spending some of your time, even with you being in Tennessee, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. One of my bucket list items was always being to come up here to see the Dove Awards, and it's tonight. So actually, I'm about to get ready to head over that way. So looking forward to this evening and be back in time for some football this weekend, Friday night and all. So it's going good. When we talk next week, all region play will be over with, and the playoff picture will be. Even though it's pretty clear now, it'll definitely be clear by the time we talk to next week, because next Friday is going to be all non-region games to finish up the regular season.
Well, Greg, thank you so much, and have fun doing that bucket list item.
Yeah, Greg, thank you.
We will. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye.
Can help with that. They offer Southern cooking that's sure to please you and all your taste buds. They're at 3848 Alabama.
You say so. Feed him now. How was your charburger?
It was delicious.
After the you can eat after.
Yeah, I haven't.
You're probably starving.
That's all right.
After this, we're gonna do something called Buzzer Beater. He'll pop it up there. And what we do is we're telling people about our social medias.
Sounds good.
And so I'll say, hey, when the Varsity Radio Show's over, you can find us on Facebook
at Varsity Radio Show.
You can find us at Instagram.
Oh, Varsity_Radio_show.
At Twitter.
Varsity Radio 885.
And Steven will finish us up.
Over on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're over on TikTok. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're everywhere. Podcasts. This will be a podcast tomorrow.
Or Tic-Tac.
Tic-Tac.
Tic-Tac. The old Tic-Tac.
The tack of ticks.
The old Tic-Tac.
Kevin Hart's hilarious. You say, hey, you want to do a TikTok? Let's do a TikTok. You want to do a TikTok? It's funny.
I often wonder, what do like celebrities today think about, all this new stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff.
They have professional people to manage that stuff for them.
But I always want old curmudgeons to be on
curmudgeons.
Yeah, that's an old word. Yeah, old people to be on TikTok, like Sean Connery. Watch a TikTok.
He died, but that would be phenomenal.
Oh yeah, he did
that would
die.
Be phenomenal.
You are correct.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Silence of the Lambs, dude is on there. What's his name?
Anthony Hopkins.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
He's on there.
How long do we have?
It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
A nice Chianti. All right, 206.
Okay. cat versus dog obstacle course. I want to show these
yeah.
girls that. So
Very cool.
check this video out right
Let's
here.
see.
There's a difference. Do you have cats and dogs?
I have dogs, but I have had both.
Do you like cats?
I like dogs, not
Okay.
cats.
Yeah, I'm not a cat person either.
I'm very allergic to cats. So if I sneeze during this video.
Check this out.
Here we go. Of course.
Look at the dog.
Ruff, ruff. It's my turn. Hey, not bad.
Huh.
He made it.
Not bad.
Made it. Survived.
That was good.
Big deal. That's a big deal. I like the dog watching the cat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like he had to learn from the master.
That's right.
Before he could just,
And I asked you guys, well, we were talking about football earlier. There's this trick play I saw that was fantastic. I wish Alabama would have used it this last week.
Yeah. They'd have gotten a penalty anyway.
Check this out right here.
To the sideline.
Player, watch that play.
Oh, man, I've seen this.
I know what it is.
Watch this.
He ain't know. Let's go. Stay right there. Stay right there. Let's go ahead. Move. Let's go ahead. Move. Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
brilliant, but a little trickery, little dishonesty there, but brilliant. But could you imagine if you
tomfoolery?
What if that old tomfoolery over there? Can you imagine if you were the quarterback and you overthrew him? Like, oh man, how terrible you would feel.
Literally.
Yeah, and how the look you gave, like just kind of looking off in like the distance. Like, yeah.
10 seconds, guys.
Like,
Here we go. Buzzer beat.
The Varsity Freestyle.
Wrong one. Let me retrace. Let me retract that one.
All right. Here
It's
we go.
as though it never happened.
One more time.
You hear me? It's as though it never
I don't know what
happened.
you're talking about.
I have no memory of this place.
Oh yeah.
Where am I?
It's like Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. The light it erased your brain. Here we go.
The Buzzer Beater.
Hey.
All right, and
That's the right one.
there it is. That's correct. That is to let you know what happens when this show ends. Because due to popular demand and belief, we don't live here. Only Steven does.
We don't. Only
And so
sleeps under the table.
Yes, he does. I do not.
Nope.
But you can find us on social media. We've been doing this for 5 years this year. You can find us at Facebook.
At a Varsity Radio Show.
Instagram at varsity_radio_show.
And Twitter at Varsity Radio 885.
On TikTok at Varsity Radio Show.
And podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Okay, you can find us anywhere.
You need to train your lungs.
I know, right?
Anywhere.
That was a joke.
And find us anywhere.
But anyway, we are everywhere. This show will be available tomorrow, and if you like it, you can go back and watch other ones. And
That's
so,
right.
hey, we have a fantastic time, especially because we're fueled by the Charburger. They're the home of the famous Char Grilled Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteaks and jumbo crispy onion rings. And then, if you're bored after, there's a fun place called B&B Video Games.
Oh, yeah.
80s style
lot of good
arcade in the
times.
back, video game retail store in the front. Really cool owner.
Rick knows everything.
Intentionally
Yeah.
placed
Yeah.
by Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Where else are you going to put an 80s style
Where
arcade?
are you gonna? Yeah. Where? Get some pizza.
Right?
Play some games.
Hey,
It's a good time.
I have had a fun time with my friend Jordan here, with
I've had a fun
Steven, with Catherine and Kaitlyn. It's been a great show.
You girls are awesome.
You are phenomenal. Hey, and we hope that you plan on coming back next week, 88.5 JFM, the Varsity Radio Show. Same varsity place, same varsity time. We're probably going to have the Arab Knots here. We'll see you then.
Woo woo.